Merry meet and welcome to the Witch's Cauldron. My name's Paula. This is another in my Deity Spotlight series. I just released a video on Kore or Persephone, and I will link that down in the description box. This video is on her mother, Demeter or Demeter, depending on how you pronounce it. And Demeter is the Greek goddess of agriculture, fertility, sacred law, and the harvest. To give you a little bit of perspective about Demeter, Demeter's parents are Cronus and Rhea. Her consorts included Zeus, who also happens to be her sibling, and her other siblings are Hestia, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. And Persephone was her only daughter. The mythology goes that Hades saw Persephone and was so enamored of her, he got his brother Zeus to help him kidnap Persephone. While Persephone was with Hades in the underworld, Demeter searched for her endlessly, and she was preoccupied with her loss and grief. The seasons halted, living things stopped growing and died, and because of that, the humans started dying. They started cursing the gods because of the famine, and there were no offerings to be made to the gods and the goddesses. So the gods and the goddesses were all starving because Demeter was so consumed with finding Persephone. It actually took Hecate to find Persephone and report back to Demeter where she was. Eventually, Zeus intervened and sent his messenger, Hermes, to the underworld to bring Persephone back to prevent extinction of all life on Earth. Hades agreed to her release, to Persephone's release, but gave her a pomegranate as she left, and she ate 6 pomegranate seeds. She was then bound to him for a portion of the year and allowed to return to her mother, Demeter, for a portion of the year. Now, Demeter and Persephone are also the central figures in the Eleusinian mysteries, and this is a series of concerts that are held every 5 years. The mysteries are represented as the abduction of Persephone by Hades in 3 phases: the descent or loss, the search, and the ascent. And the main theme of the ascent of Persephone and the reunion with her mother. Okay? Some of the things about Demeter that you may not be aware of is that she revealed to man the art of growing and using corn. Fields of grain and threshing floors were under her protection. They were temples at which she could occupy at any time. Her chief festivals came at harvest time. It began as a humble feast and then morphed into a type of worship. The great festival occurred only every 5 years. Demeter and Dionysus were both worshipped at Eleusis, which is a town near Athens, and their worship was referred to as the Eleusinian mysteries. Demeter is older than Dionysus, and they were the 2 great gods of the earth. The torch is often shown or depicted in connection with Demeter because of her persistent search for Persephone. Okay, let's get into all about Demeter and the correspondences that are affiliated with her. Her zodiac signs are Cancer and Virgo. The planets she is affiliated with are Earth and Saturn. The celebrations are Lunasa and Ostara. Her element is earth. Plants she is affiliated with are grains such as barley, corn, and wheat, and myrrh. The tree is oak. Herbs and garden are lady's mantle, pennyroyal, poppy, rose, sunflowers, and vervain. The animals are cat, fox, horse, pig, and the weasel. The bird is a dove. The reptile, snake. And insect is the bee. Now the intents or the powers associated with her are abundance, acceptance, accomplishment, action, affection, the afterlife, agriculture, beginnings, business, changes, compassion, cycles, energy, family, fertility, gratitude, grief, grounding, justice, knowledge, learning, life, longevity, manifestation, money, nurturing, power, prophecy, prosperity, purification, purity, release, security, sorrow, truth, wealth, well-being, and youth, nurturing youth. So there you have it. There is the full circle with the mythology of Demeter or Demeter and her daughter Persephone or Corey. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're enjoying the Deity Spotlight series, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel before you leave. Consider joining the Cauldron Coven and checking out my memberships. There's a join button on the channel's page. Members have early access to videos and other kinds of exclusive content. So consider doing that as a way to support the channel. I appreciate every one of you. And as I always say, merry we did meet, merry we will part until we merry meet again. Be well and walk in love and light, everybody. Bye.